So my favorite topic in this Physics 1 class has been about work and energy. I really enjoyed learning about how to apply forces and the different ways that it can transform through energy. So what is energy? Energy is basically the ability to do work, and there's different types of energy. There's gravitational, spring, and speed. And the law of conservation of energy basically says that energy cannot disappear. It has to always take on another form. Now the way that work correlates with energy is that work is basically a method of transferring energy from one system to another. Work is force multiplied by distance. And in the first slide, you can see that sometimes, of course, people apply a force at an angle. Because your distance must be parallel to your force, you have to measure it by saying force times distance cosine theta. Now, work is a scalar quantity, but there can be positive work and negative work. And positive work increases an object's speed and is basically when forces act in the same direction as displacement. Negative work is when an object is slowed down and forces act in the opposite direction as the displacement. Now I'll be talking about the different types of energy. So there's kinetic energy, an energy that a moving object does. And basically kinetic energy can be measured through the equation of 1/2 times mass times velocity squared. And potential energy is the energy of position. So there's two types of potential energy. There's gravitational and there's spring. Gravitational energy is when work is equal to mass times gravity times height. And spring is work equals 1/2 kx squared, where basically k represents the spring force. And so total mechanical energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, and work is equal to the change in kinetic energy plus the change in potential energy. The most common type of questions that we see about potential and kinetic energy is probably like when you are on a hill and you're going down and how your energy shifts. If you're on the top of the hill, then you have potential energy, and as you're going down, then you have kinetic energy. And the whole concept is basically as your potential energy increases, your kinetic energy will decrease. And vice versa. As your kinetic energy increases, then your potential energy decreases. So basically this is what this concept is talking about. And sometimes there'll even be some concept questions about how if there's 3 frictionless slides, what will be the speed at the bottom of a slide? And if you start from the same position, all the slides are at the same position, your speed is going to be the same because the transfer of energy transferred from potential energy at the top to kinetic energy at the bottom. So your speed is going to be the same. And that's why I like this topic so much. It's because it's very interesting how energy is conserved and how you can place that into equations and apply that to so many different concepts like a pendulum or a swing. And that's why I really like this topic. Thank you.